He has a very diverse background. After spending time in the U.S. military, he earned a degree in biology, and then switched directions a little bit and went to the Cordon Bleu and became a chef. He now owns his own restaurant in Hagerman, Idaho, and has an internet television show called Cooking on the Wild Side. He brings 35 years of experience to you here today, and it's an honor to have him here.
那我们接下来要特别为大家介绍，就是来自我们美国，我们这次特别邀请的合作的一些菜。
Thank you. I'm very honored to be here. This is my third trip coming to China and working with products from the United States, and I'm very honored to be doing this. I want to introduce my assistant, my help today. This is Orville Troop. Part of the staff at the wonderful Wynn, and with his help, he's helping me make this happen today. So, thank you. All right, this next dish, we're doing a pork chop, and what was really cool about this, the cranberries. This is an Alfredo. We're going to add, and this is with Portionables Alfredo Sauce. I gotta get some my pans going here. I gotta pay attention to this at school. Yesterday we did this over at the Institute, Culinary Institute here, and I get Orville said he'd bail me out though and get him really wound up. But we're gonna add some some cranberries to this. And why not? We thought we'd give it a spin. But well, I'm going to take the pork chop again, and I'm just going to lightly season that. Okay, I'm going to saute off some mushrooms once again. Because this is going to be another real fast saute. Portionables we're using is pretty incredible. I went to Cordon Bleu to learn how to make sauces and go back to basics. It's very humbling. It taught me that I was just beginning, even though I had grown up in a business. I had run a family restaurant in Minnesota for 15 years. I wanted to start over, and so I did. And it was just a dream shot to get a chance to do it. Well, what it did was it not only humbled me really well, but it taught me the basics and an appreciation thereof. While you find today, like I say, with the food technology that we have, we need the help in the kitchen. We need that quality. We need the consistency, and I'm not always there. I mean, you're training staff, and you constantly we all deal with the same thing. You're turning them over, and there's a reason why these big companies survive, because they're organized and they have consistency. Portionables, bless them, they've come out with something. I mean, that's pretty cool. You have a high-quality product. These weigh a half an ounce. And talk about food costs. I know exactly what's going to be going into this. I can hand that. You go from when I first started messing with these, I couldn't believe it. And I did a lot of things. I tried to break it. Could I break the sauce? Could it fail? No, I just stood up time after time. But all I did was sauteed my mushrooms, got some color on them, and I grabbed some of these coins out of the freezer and just popped them in there from the frozen state. I melted it, brought it up to temperature, which just took seconds, and it was there. I just couldn't believe it. I mean, that is cool that we have that at our fingertips. And for you folks that are in organizations as big as a Wynn or some of these, even smaller ones, I mean, this is, of course, real large, but they'll formulate to your taste. I mean, you add up all the cost of training and turning those people over, and how bad you want a consistent product to your customers, these people provide that. I mean, boy, that's pretty sweet. This is really cool. When I get excited about talking about things like this, I can get carried away and start to burn things up here. And Orville just said, well, your one on the left is off. What's cool, I've got to get some of these. Because what's cool is I get too windy and the thing shuts off by itself so I don't burn everything up. Okay, what I did was I just added the mushrooms. I brought my color out. I got it where I wanted. And I just add the Portionables Alfredo sauce to this. And I added, excuse me, I added the cranberries at the same time. What's nice about these cranberries is, I mean, they're not completely dry. You know, you can eat them like raisins or that kind of thing. But they have this wonderful flavor, and they hold that red color. It's just such a clean product. It won't bleed out. You know, they haven't been dyed or messed with. There's a reason that they're producing 70% of the world's supply of cranberries. I mean, bless us, something. You're doing something right. But I just, all I want to do, just in this length of time, is just going to soften them back up again. And I better get my chops going here. But because I cut these not very thick, this will happen real quick again. But that sauce is done. Is that cool? I mean, there we go. I just turned those over. We'll finish those up in another few seconds, and we've got it again. It's pretty cool. You can see about, you know, I pulled this off because it was done a couple of minutes ago, but it's still on the heat here. And that's kind of mean to be able to do that to a sauce. This sauce will withstand that. It should break. It doesn't do it. And the flavor, oh man, this is really rich, I'll tell you. But for the sauce to be able to take that kind of beating, I mean, that's important. It'll stand up and hold up that well. And what's nice about it, it goes so well with this pork. It just, it's a great marriage. And what was fun about adding the cranberries to it, I mean, you've got that sweet sour inside of that rich sauce. Okay, we're there. Done deal. I'll put a little Parmesan cheese to finish that off. And little chives. And there you have it. Let me have it. Alright. There's some vegetables on there. We're going to put some tempura veggies with that. There you go. Oh, yeah. We'll put some... we'll put a little cranberry and bread stuffing. What's nice about that is it'll kind of balance back and forth. There you have it, folks.
这样的菜都已经完成了，然后大家看到我们其实同样用的也是天妇罗。谢谢大家。那今天我们其实已经把所有需要吃的一些菜甜点都已经演示完毕了，也是希望大家会喜欢。
I want to thank you. I want to thank you folks so much for the opportunity for me to be able to come here. Being the third trip here, I'm starting to see faces, my new friends from this part of the world. It's become so global, and it just, I love it. I try to keep track of people and keep you posted what's going on, and with these wonderful companies. If you just Google me, my name will come up, and if you give me your email address, I will respond, and I'll help tell you folks where you can find and follow up with some of these companies. I'd be more than happy to do that, and I'll offer that. But I thank you so much for it, because I learned so much from doing this. You guys think, I learn 100 more times because you do your homework and your research and you dig into it. I'm having more fun today than